Hi Grace, it's Jocelyn here. Last week I didn't offer a spiritual stewardship reflection. I was so busy responding to the floods, as many of you were, and I am so grateful that we are making it through this with one another and with God's grace. This week, what I want you to wonder about is the question of how you're using the resources of your life, the resources that God has given you. It's been interesting this week with the flood work, seeing how different organizations have responded. I mentioned this in my sermon on Sunday, but governments, their currency, their flow has to do with rights and entitlements. Business has to do with contracts and transactions. Both of those are very important. But there's something so unique and special about the currency of the church. The currency of the church is grace and mercy, and a recognition that everything we have, who we are, it's all gift. And when we recognize that, maybe it's a little bit easier for us to let that gift flow through us to benefit others. You know, the miracle of loaves and fishes, where Jesus takes 5 loaves and 2 fish and multiplies it to feed 5,000 men plus women and children. Of course, I believe that Jesus could have done that miraculously without any help from human beings. But there's one interpretation of that story that maybe what the miracle was that everybody who had their own little private bread and fish was moved to share it. I wonder if that's part of what this hurricane is about for us. Helping us recognize the sufficiency, the enoughness that we've been blessed with, and giving us that experience of letting it flow through us to meet others' needs, to meet the Jesus in the poor, in the people who have experienced the landslide, in the people who don't have fresh clothes to wear. Just this week, actually just today, I've heard stories of you, Grace people, inviting a flood refugee who worshiped with us on Sunday out to dinner, offering your camper to a Nashville flood refugee, making prayer squares for us to distribute at Bethel House and other places. There's just so many ways that God's goodness flows through us. So as we're coming through this annual giving and planning for our ministries next year, I know that the church is going to be as important next year as it is right now in this moment. And I'm so grateful for those households who have decided to make a commitment to support our annual giving celebrating grace. We're going to consecrate your gifts on October 20th. And be assured that nothing that you offer will be going to waste. It is all to God's glory and for the benefit of God's beloved people, which includes you and includes me. Thanks be to God. Bye.